What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and this wonderful, enjoyable Localizers story just keeps getting better. And you know, best way to do this is always start from the beginning as we work our way forward. But yes, Localizers got upset because the ancient Magus, I don't know. This anime here decided that, hey, because they're going to be simul-dumping their manga at the same time, they wanted to go ahead and just start using AI to help with the localization. And throughout that, we had a series of localizers starting to cry and screech about this situation. Well, the problem is that during this whole situation, a bunch of shadows came up from the past, localizers talking about how they gleefully and joyfully love to just change context and everything, and how they love getting away with it. We ended up having Asmongold himself actually discovering this and finding more out about it, so much so that he listened to the Dragon Maids anime after being told about this individual here, Revu. I don't know who this person is. Apparently he's based. I don't know. But essentially, he watched a Rev-oo video, and in it, he learned about Dragon Maids actually changing the dub and talking about patriarchy and everything like that, going from, hey, I just wanted to change up my clothes because I got tired of guys looking at me all the time, being a big titty dragon maid, let's be real, and going from that in the Japanese to, oh, I want to fight the patriarchy and the English. And you know what? Here, I'll even come over to when he first notices it. I'm going to have to refresh. Yes, X video sucks, so I had to end up restarting this. But we're just going to go to what I was just explaining to you guys. The whole line that Asmongold discovered.
Hey. Oh, hi. What are you doing here, Lukawa?
To see you and bring these. Want some snacks?
Duh, thank you. What are you wearing that for?
Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal.
Oh, those pesky patriarchal societal standards. Yes, that. Well, actually, because Yellow Flash has been doing this story as well. This is, hey, I get some of my news from Yellow Flash as well. But somebody decided to tag Yellow Flash in the actual Dragon Maids anime translators, because guess what? That was Jamie Marquee. For those of you who don't know, Jamie Marquee and I can't remember the other big large grotesque land whale woman that it was that helped get Vic Mignogna canceled in that whole situation. I think Jamie Marquee, and I can't remember the other one. Jamie Marquee, I believe, was also the voice of Bulma. Well, she got asked, actually, at a anime Q&A, My Hero Academia cast. She got asked about this whole thing, and guess what she ends up saying? Well, we'll start here. Hey, Flash, now that we are talking about anime localizers, let's remind the world how the Dragon Maid translator Jamie Marquee responded to criticism. The insanity in this clip is beyond human comprehension. And let's just play it, shall we? Let's listen to everything from the fat, grotesquely large woman herself.
It's a stroll of power, and I appreciate it.
Well, I'm kind of scared to ask this question now because I don't want to bring down the room.
I'm scared to ask this question because I don't want to bring down the room. Listen, I don't blame the guy. He is in an anime hall staring down Jamie Marquee, who will probably eat him. A woman that canceled Vic Mignogna solely because he was a conservative. We'll get to all that.
So this is more directed at Jamie, but all of you can answer.
Go, Jamie, go. I'm excited about it. I'm ready to bring down the room. Let's do it.
We need a spotlight.
So FUNimation has come under, let's call it, criticism for how they choose to adapt their scripts for
like
a couple
unnecessary
of shows.
hate. Yeah.
Oh, unnecessary hate. It's unnecessary hate, guys. It's unnecessary hate for you guys butchering and completely changing the context to insert your own political ideology and all that, which only goes one way, by the way. That's unnecessary heat when we don't want our favorite arts being, bastardized. Because again, this is an industry built on trust. What do I mean by that? A lot of English-speaking anime watchers, a lot of anime watchers that have to watch the dub, can't speak Japanese. They can't read it. They can't speak it. So they just have to basically trust Funimation, Viz, all these other Crunchyroll, by the way, this is Crunchyroll right now. Crunchyroll, for instance, to do a proper translation, to do a proper adaptation, put in all the correct words and everything. And they love to just change it and flip it on its head just to put their thing in, because they know that you can't tell what the original is actually saying. So they're just going to insert their words. They're going to bastardize it because they can, and they think you're stupid and they'll never get caught.
Got it.
Yeah, and a lot of that I feel is directed at you unfairly.
Thank you.
No, it's not. It's rightfully so.
So how would you like to respond to that kind of criticism?
To the criticism, like, I have a vagina, deal with it.
I have a vagina, deal with it. Oh my God. That's how she responds. Because I'm a woman, you have to deal with it. That is the most pathetic response ever. No, this is not your work, okay? You are just localizing and translating the Dragon Maid anime. Just because you have a vagina doesn't mean you get to insert patriarchy and all this stuff into it. No, piss off.
Like, it's honestly, that's the truth. I am a woman. I am a funny woman.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not
all
funny.
Talented, funny, powerful women.
What's the famous saying from Game of Thrones? Those that have to call themselves the king aren't really the king. You're not funny. You're not powerful. You're not talented. I think you ate women, to be perfectly fair, because God, you're huge. But that's the reality here. You're not any of those things. You're a vile human being, Jamie Marquee.
We are out here. It's going to happen. Deal with it. I'm sorry you're not getting laid. It's not about you. Move on.
Oh, I'm sorry you're not getting laid. It's not about you. Move on. That's where we're going to be inserting our politics into these animes. That's why we're going to be going around doing all this, by the way. We're going to insert our political politics into animes because we're women and you're not getting laid. Stupid incel. Fudge off! Literally, this is how these people think. This is how these people interact. This is how they treat anime. They don't care. They don't like it. They don't even want to be in it. They're stuck there because they're not good enough to be in any other industry. The only ones that are good enough to be in those other industries and the people that actually love anime and stuff, hey, they're happy there. They do good work. They do amazing work. And the people that do good work and amazing work actually get to go out through all the other industries and stuff. Vic Mignogna, for example. I just had her name. Not Megan. Megan. God, it's blanking on me. Sailor Jupiter. Her name's gonna come. Amanda C. Miller. Fantastic voice actress. Voice of Boruto, voice of Sailor Jupiter, so voice of so many popular characters. Same with Vic Mignogna. These are beautiful, wonderful voice actors. There's the voice actors from the past that are beautiful and wonderful that actually cared about this process. But then you get cows like this coming in here and just doing whatever the hell they want.
That's my reaction. All right.
There were a lot of
Just how
very
it is.
angry Reddit comments that winter.
There's a lot of very angry Reddit comments.
But thank you. Anybody else have anything to add?
I think you nailed it.
Okay, great.
She didn't nail it. You know what? I don't want to continue going on. I don't know what else gets said here because it's just pathetic to listen to this. And we got a lot more to go through because we also had, this whole thing stir up a whole lot of other stuff as well. You know, you come down here through the entire thread. You ended up seeing all people react. Well, you come over here to this. You know, I ended up seeing this one, and this is just how blatant they are, how blatantly they don't care about us, how blatantly they don't like us. You know, you come over here. Localizers truly bank on audiences being completely ignorant of their alterations. This is why they feel they can put whatever shite into a script. They think you're too stupid to notice. They literally do. They think you are too stupid to notice. They think you are just the dumbest human on the face of the planet, and you'll never go looking for it. You know, you see this little back and forth, backs out of room slowly with hands in the air to show I'm not armed. The one time I saw a fat joke about young female characters that wasn't thin by Western standards, I changed it to a joke about her poor taste in wardrobe. It was for a volunteer project, so nobody noticed. Oh my God, she freely did it because nobody was going to notice, nobody's going to care, nobody's going to interact. And you know, this is the person that brags about changing the anime about the girl wanting to bone her dog. Let's be fair here, but 10 out of 10 lock. If the joke was just to show she's awkward and nobody likes her, perfect. No need to keep stuff like that in. God, they're so blatant on how much they hate this stuff, how much they don't want to actually be in there, and how they want to insert their own beliefs into all this. You know, you even come over to this whole thread. This was a beautiful one from Monblot. I'm probably saying it wrong, but these localizers don't even hide it anymore, that they despise the original authors whose work they translate. The more Japanese companies give them the middle fingers and use AI instead, the better. Yeah, I agree, because you come over here to the original post and we'll go back to what he highlighted and everything, but remember, localizers only correct grammar. They only add new words to make it sound relatable in English. They have no agenda or politics when translating. You go through this entire screenshotted thread. Very glad I don't work in Japanese gaming anymore, because this AI/woke localization debate that is happening on this platform is bonkers. Both sides are so incredibly pig-headed, and in their in transitions end up being wrong about basically everything. You get this guy. I'm on the side of localization, not changing the messaging of the original authors. Would you like your articles translated in a way to placate some softies overseas? Hey, that's actually true. Would you want your stuff translated and changed all the context altogether? I can agree with that for sure. The answer to that is not, as the other side seems to be saying, translating literally word for word. My articles are not translated like that into Japanese, because if they were, they would be unbearable. But no, that's not the point. When we say word for word, we don't just mean, we mean make it exactly the same as it is, in the sense that make it understandable to us, make it understandable to the English reader. That's what word to word means. You have to add different words. You're going to have to add different things here or there, because some stuff just doesn't translate via culture and everything like that. So you have to make it understandable to the English reader, but we don't want you inserting anything. We don't want you changing the entire context, and we don't want you putting patriarchy in it if patriarchy wasn't originally in it. You know, stuff like that. We want that fat joke. Okay, we want that. Don't take it out. Keep it in. Oh, but you know, you get this. I get that localization needs to ensure that the foreign consumer can understand it, but too often recently, messaging being changed or foreign markets relevant jokes has been added to substitute or dubs, subtitles or dubs. That's where it's a problem. 100%. This guy is right on the mark. This is the problem. Oh, and then you get this person, labor. I've had to take matters into my own hands with some pretty sexist jokes, not even coming from villains or characters already set up as terrible, and I don't regret it. A lot of text is written by 50-year-old men, and you get some dust in there. It helps no one to keep it. Oh, so you freely admit that you don't like your job. You freely admit that you don't care for what was created beforehand. No, that's not your decision. This is not your work. This is his work. This is that 50-year-old man's work. He did not give you credence to go in there and completely change it and bastardize it. But you keep scrolling down, you see more and more examples of it. You know, you get this person's actual thing and what they've actually worked on. X-Capcom, X-Nintendo, XQ Gamers, X-Platinum, wrote Non-Galaxy, and localized the Tomorrow Children, Soul Cresta, and Bayonetta Bayo 3. Very unprofessional. Yeah, you are unprofessional. You're not somebody to be in this industry. The fact that people have the fact that the industry has people so blatantly proud that they get to do this is shocking, and it keeps getting worse because you scroll down here, you get this one. I don't know who this person is. He's pointing this out. The problem is that these aren't rogue localizers. They're hired because they're like this. They don't want accurate translations. They want to push their message on top of the ESG insurance these people get funded. I actually don't think they get ESG. I think these are all just blatantly true believers in some of the stuff that they have. So much so that they're willing to, again, kick out Vic Mignogna. But they love Damon Mills, by the way, who, let's be fair, he pushed his grooming accusations aside and threatened to sue a minor into the ground. Let's be fair on that. They're more than happy to keep this dude in here, but no Vic Mignogna. So you got that. But you take a look at this picture. All of these guys, each and every single one. You start here. Rob Hart, BLM, Stop Asian Hate, Trans Rights, he, him. He worked on NOA staff. He worked on this. Niche Margos, MAQL promoting Sonora Kagura with its clearest selling point. That deep, well-written, involving characterization. Always and exceed friends. Please never pick up Sonora Kagura. Thanks. Oh, you gotta love that. Oh, and we come over here. This person, at Warren Niels. Hi, I'm Rich. I work at Nintendo, making Japanese games be English, but I don't speak Japanese. I just do the writing. At Matthew Brenner, at Tris. I don't translate anything, but I will happily pretend I do and then make things up. Oh, they're so proud of it. And look, they're working over at Nintendo America. Oh, don't you just love it? They work at Nintendo of America and the localization staff, localization management. Oh, look at all these wonderful people. And yes, I'm a Nintendo fanboy, but this pisses me off even more because I love Nintendo and I hate it when they do this stuff. It's blatantly dishonest. It bastardizes trust, and it's the reason why I am all in favor for frickin' anime companies, manga companies, all these companies to start using AI to translate their stuff because you're all irrelevant at this point. Let it all burn down. I don't care. Let AI take over this industry because I'm more than happy to see it all go. But again, I want to get your guys' opinion on it. What are your guys' thoughts on this entirety of Jamie Marquee and all these greater than thou true believers so happy to translate their bastardized works to put their own stuff in? Oh, don't you just love how they're greater than thou and just so morally pure when they turned the other way when Damon Mills was being accused, more than likely accurately being accused of grooming a 15-year-old when he was in his 20s. Yeah, that happened. That happened, and he never denied it. By the way, he never denied that it happened. But they're more than happy to kick out Vic Mignogna. Aren't you so happy that these morally superior individuals get to control your work? Oh, don't you just love it? But let me get your guys' thoughts on all that down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live, guys. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.